It is PSA. We got Austin and Zach here, Big Brother Zach here, and we're just gonna talk about game one, our game two predictions, and what's been going on in the league right now in the NBA with Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and the little shade Kyrie's been spitting around and all. So I'm gonna give it off to P Zach right here, Austin.
Yeah, game one, I was not surprised at all. I was a little scared in the first quarter. I don't know if you guys watched it or not, but the first
Not
quarter,
yet.
Yeah, watch the whole thing.
part, we were down like what, 16 to like 6 at one point, something like that.
In the
That might
first.
They were
turn.
down third. They were down 13 in the first.
Yeah, but then luckily towards the end of the first quarter, they came back and they were up by. I think we were up by 2. We had a good few runs in the second half. We had like a 13-0 run. Then we also had like a 16 to 4 run as well. But that first quarter had me scary. In the second quarter, I think they picked it up a little bit. They shot 11 threes in the first half, which was tied to Lakers' franchise record. And they also shot 68% from 3 in the first half, which surprised me a lot.
Yeah, they weren't doing bad at all, honestly. It was just a little shaky in the first 5 minutes of the first quarter, and then after that, the Lakers just took it all the way.
Yeah.
And then a little scrappiness at the fourth quarter, but we still maintained the lead and ended up winning anyway. Well, the Lakers did. So
Yeah, I was expecting the Heat to come out like how they did, but to maintain it. I didn't think it was gonna be. I was watching and like in the third quarter and almost be in the fourth, they were down by almost 30, if not more,
They were
maybe a
down
little less.
Yeah.
they were down by like
I
30.
was. But the injuries to Bam and Goran and Jimmy not playing fully, it's not going to end up well for them.
No.
Yeah.
Bam and Goran were listed as questionable for game 2 or doubtful. I
I
mean,
think the doubtful now,
yeah.
but
I
I don't think Goran plays.
don't think either of them will. As
I
far
think
as
Bam will.
I think Jimmy will just because he's like an ultimate competitor and he's gonna want to
Yeah.
be out there no matter if injured or not. I think he's
He
going.
was out there, yeah. He was out there the rest. He started sitting when they were getting blown out.
I know Bam's gonna be out there. He's a dog like Jimmy, but yeah, Bam's gonna be out there. But I know Gordon. I don't think he's gonna come back. I don't think so.
No, I don't know if you guys watched like toward the end, but Kendrick Nunn was actually playing fairly well for having his whole issues, this whole playoff series.
Yeah, he was actually balling. I liked how he was playing. I liked that he was getting minutes too because he was when he came back after COVID, he couldn't hit it. He couldn't hit a thing. And
This is
then
the first game he's actually hit anything, honestly. I looked at his stats, and I was looking when they were playing Indiana in the first round. I'm like, where's his? He was listed as did not play, coach's decision. I'm like, this is like almost rookie of the year, not even playing in minutes.
He started every game in the regular season too.
yes,
Every game he played, and Goran came off the bench. I think Goran having the experience and the playoff experience helped him, and we'll see what Kendrick Nunn can do a little bit.
Yeah, he finished third in rookie voting, didn't he? Rookie of the year voting.
I think he
I
finished.
think I think Zion got second.
Yeah, Zion got second.
I think if not 2-3, 3-2, whatever it was, but it's
That's what
close.
he could do with if he had.
He was up there.
I think he could.
Oh, yeah.
average what he did in the regular season, 15 points a game, and last night he shot 6 of 8 from the field. I think, and he had 18 points. Second leading scorer, and he only played 15 minutes, 16 minutes.
Yeah, he only played in the second half.
Yeah. So.
What is with what's his name? Solomon Hill playing 18 minutes in a finals game. Do you see that?
That's because Bam was hurt. They didn't have nobody else.
I don't care. You play Myers Leonard, you play Kelly Olynyk, you don't play Solomon Hill. Solomon Hill's guy in 2K that you get rid of because he's a big contract. Get rid of him real quick.
Yeah, he wants to go to the barber, so he ain't gonna. I don't know why he's stepping out on the court.
He need to do something. He needs some help. He
Does need something.
He didn't play awful, but it's just
Tyler Hero. I had a problem with him in game 1.
Why?
I love the confidence, I really do, but you're not. I don't like some of his shot choices.
Someone has to do it.
I don't think. I think he can make them. He's capable of it, yes. But in some of the situations, you're down 28 points. You can throw up a Hail Mary, I guess. But he was throwing up fadeaways on LeBron.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. He was knocking down shots. He was.
In the first quarter, he was actually like when they won that little run in the first quarter, he was like one of the main contributors. Him and Jimmy. Jimmy was like 4 for 4 to start out.
Yeah,
and then Tyler Hero was hitting threes. I think it was one when he came in, he stepped out of bounds and then came in and then shot the three. He made it, but I think that killed his momentum because he stepped out of bounds, so he didn't get the call. You see him bank that 3-2 on the corner.
Oh, yeah. If he would have hit that three, because I remember that play. I was like, man, he was on fire. He was hitting everything at that point. But, yeah, he actually, I didn't think he did that bad, actually.
He didn't do bad. I just when I looked at him, I just didn't like some of his shot decisions.
No, I understand that.
Like down the stretch when you're trying to inch a comeback. They got back within like 13 points, which is not bad at all.
They got down within 11 or 10, I think it was.
Yeah, it was very close. And then they put LeBron and AD back in. But I just don't like some of the down the stretch. You down 13 points, 15 points with 8 minutes to go. I think I forgot what shot it was, but he did some. He might have gotten a steal. Then he tried dunking on Anthony Davis. Was it? Or Anthony Davis came from behind?
No, that's KCP. No, KCP.
KCP came up and blocked it.
Yeah, LeBron was chasing too, but KCP's honestly stepped it up in the last couple of series.
Mm-hmm.
He said that in the episode before. He was like, if KCP plays well in this series, it's over.
It's over. Yeah. I mean,
I think it's over before it started. I don't think it's over before it started, but the way it's going now, it's looking like it's over.
Yeah. I don't know, but like, I don't know. KCP, he actually has been playing really well. And then Rondo, playoff Rondo, bro, just was killing it out there, bro. Like just with the passes.
2008 all over again.
He was getting everybody involved though. Like AD, just the way he was getting people involved, it's like not even trying to score. And when he was trying to score, he was actually knocking down shots. I think he's shooting about like 40 from the three right now, 40%. So
it's over 40%. It was like 45 yesterday, and he still made like I don't know if I've ever seen Rondo shoot this many threes. And
that's what I'm saying. He was like, cool.
Actually, he was the one that like started the comeback when they were down by 13 in the first quarter. He came in and was just facilitating everything, doing what he does.
I remember they were like, because LeBron came out and they were down 13. I'm like, whoa. I was like, well, why you take Bron out? But Rondo was getting AD the ball. AD started dropping. He dropped 16 in the first quarter.
AD's ridiculous. Nobody can guard him.
Nobody can guard him. He is the
Bam gonna have a tough time.
Bam is, man. I mean, he's 6'9" center. I mean,
it's only his third year. Only his third year.
I know, but
hey, Skip Bayless said Bam made AD look like Wilton to pay. So
I don't know about that bad.
I don't know if it was that bad either, but
he got 50 next game. I'll give it to him, but
he had a lot of easy buckets though. He had a lot of easy fast break points.
He always
does. And I like the Dwight Howard start. I like that over JaVale McGee.
Mm-hmm.
I love Dwight Howard's start.
I like JaVale McGee too, but Dwight Howard is where that's who needs to start.
Yeah, I agree.
JaVale McGee's a little bit better offensively now than Dwight is. Not a whole lot. I mean, Dwight defensively, I mean, you're not gonna get a better center, like a role player like that than Dwight.
Those offensive rebounds really help. I think he had like 2 or 3 in game 1. I think it was 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And that's invaluable right there. You can't put a price on that. It's like Dennis Rodman type.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't score the ball very well, but he can get it done on the defensive end.
I mean, you throw him oops. I don't know. He might. Well, I went to that game in Indianapolis this past year, and he caught 10 lobs for dunks. He had more points than LeBron did. He had 20 something just off lobs.
That's what happens when you're 6'10" and you got a 45-inch vertical.
Yeah, that is true.
All right, so what do you guys think is gonna happen in game 2?
Go ahead, Zach.
I think Lakers win. It just depends on who plays. I don't think Dragic plays, but if Bam does play, I think it's a little bit closer than what it was. But Jimmy, it's all about how Jimmy, if his ankle's healthy or not, it's all about that too. But I think Lakers win easily. It just depends more so if Bam and Jimmy are healthy. I think Dragic's out for the rest of the season.
I couldn't agree more, honestly. I mean, because I don't see how they're going to stop AD now.
No.
Bam, and if Bam is, that's what I'm saying. And if Bam is playing, he's not at 100%, so AD is just still going to have his way because Bam at 100% still can barely slow down AD. So, like, yeah, I think this is just AD alone. You're going to see Rondo giving AD the ball all day and LeBron. I think Lakers win this one. Probably about 20.
Yeah, I don't think Bam or Dragic is going to play at all. And if I were them, I wouldn't either.
Oh, I definitely would. Why would you not?
I just wouldn't. It depends how serious the injury is.
If it's like a neck spasm, what was it? Neck strain he's out?
I'm not sure. I think it was some shoulder injury, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was like
a stinger going in from his like neck down to his shoulder. I think that's what's causing him. But in game 2, you're playing the LA Lakers and you're definitely playing them. There ain't no way you're not playing.
I don't think it'll make a difference. It won't make a difference if Bam's in it because he's not going to be 100% regardless. And I don't think Jimmy Butler's going to be 100%. He took that ankle twice in a matter of 20 minutes.
I mean, if you can step out there and play, then I think you should play because you might never ever get to this chance again.
True.
Because I mean, shoot, when KD and Kyrie come back, you never know.
We'll talk about that later. I do want to talk about that later.
That's what I'm saying, but no.
What do you think, though?
I think game 2 is going to be easy breezy win for the Lakers.
So what I think, to add to the point about Jimmy, if Jimmy's even like 50% healthy, probably even less than that, he's like 3%. That man's still gonna play. I think they put Jimmy on AD.
Yeah,
he's a dog. What else you gonna do? You gotta put your best defender on him. You might as well put Jimmy.
He got injured twice while Anthony Davis was on him, or he was playing defensively on Anthony Davis. Injured twice.
That is true.
No, he got hurt offensively. He hit the ball the first time at the end of the second.
Second time was defensively.
Mm-hmm. Well, you roll your ankle. You roll your ankle. You're gonna roll it again. Most likely.
He needs to take it easy. I'm not because he's their best defender, no doubt. But he can't. I don't think he should guard LeBron or Anthony Davis.
I think
you have to guard him.
I think Jimmy might guard AD, and then Iguodala might guard LeBron, or it might be vice versa.
I think Crowder guards LeBron. LeBron and Crowder went at it there in the.
Yeah. Crowder's going to guard LeBron. I forgot. Yeah, he
do what LeBron does. He needs to guard not the worst player, but LeBron doesn't really ever guard the best player unless it's 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter and they need to stop.
That's the only.
That's why he's so good on the offensive end because he saves most of his energy for the offense, and that's what I think Jimmy Butler needs to do. But then again, Jimmy Butler doesn't carry the load like LeBron does with the and rebound.
I don't think he carries a load. He carries a load, just not. No one carries a load like this dude does. He's different, man.
He carried
a load. Much pressure.
Jimmy Butler, he carried a load, but I don't think it was. It's not as hard as LeBron's load because I mean, LeBron's in the West. The East was pretty weak this year, and he didn't have to see Giannis in the Bucks. So, I mean, I'm not going to say his road to the finals was easy, but their road was easier than it could have been, basically.
Who you talking about, Steve?
The Heat.
They did face Milwaukee, though.
They faced Milwaukee, yeah.
And I hate the narrative that so going into round 1, everybody said the Blazers were the best 8 seed ever. Once we beat them in 5 games, they say, oh, Dame Lillard washed, trash, injured. Then game semis, when we face Houston, we're thinking, oh, best backcourt in the NBA, right? When in 5, it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They say Westbrook is inconsistent. They say Harden can't play. They say that their system is terrible, which their system is terrible.
Awful system.
They say came back, hottest team in the NBA, down 3-1 two times in a row. And then when they beat them in 5, they say the same exact thing, how they were too young, they don't have no experience. And I hate that narrative.
I mean, you're gonna have like everyone's gonna have an excuse. Like if say Miami wins, they're gonna be like, LeBron's in his 17th season. What else was they gonna do? Giannis was hurt in the second round. The Celtics were young. I mean, there's always gonna be a narrative that's gonna be someone's gonna throw excuses around somewhere. There's always gonna hear it. Like last year when Toronto won, all 4 of them guys, Draymond, Clay, Steph, and KD, they're all not injured. Would they have won last year? It's just all about what ifs and all that. I mean, you're gonna get excuses.
Who do you guys, if the Lakers win, which is a good probability, who do you think will become Finals MVP?
Anthony Davis.
As of right now, I'd say AD just because his thing, but you can't count out the King, man. Watch him; he'll go off in game 2, 3, and 4 if it's a sleep.
Do you think that will hurt LeBron's legacy if Anthony Davis wins the Finals MVP?
No. I don't think he's looking for Finals MVPs. I think he's looking for rings.
You don't care about that, man.
I'm saying the media-wise that it's going to hurt him a little bit.
I mean,
I think. Steve, you go. Sorry, bud.
I think the media. I mean, I don't know. The media will like bite at him about it, but I don't think he's really worried about that, man. I mean, as long as he got that chip.
Yeah, it's just another thing for LeBron haters to say and Jordan. To say, oh, Jordan's got 6 for 6 Finals MVPs, and you can say, oh, LeBron's only got 4, but 3 Finals MVPs.
Yeah, I know, but like, I mean, the Final MVP is another like, I mean, it's a great trophy. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like anybody can get it if they play at their best level in that series. I mean, look at Andre Iguodala.
Yeah.
So
when LeBron should have won that one as a loser.
That's what I'm saying. But no, yeah, I think he might just look at that like, oh, this is an individual trophy. I got a ring, honestly.
Yeah, I mean the ring's better than no ring at all.
It's the most valuable thing in the league.
Okay. I think if AD wins, like right now it's looking like AD's gonna win. If it's only game 1, you can't really tell off of one game, but if we can guess, I think it would be AD. I think LeBron's got that little edge to it because it's LeBron. Who else are you going to vote for than LeBron? But I think if they win, AD wins Finals MVP, it's kind of like passing up a torch from LeBron to AD, most definitely. Because I think AD's a free agent after this year, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
I'm pretty sure he's going to resign.
If they win, 100%.
If they win, 100%, yeah, easily.
If they win, if they lose, he's going to resign. I think he does.
I think next year is going to be ridiculous.
It is. It's going to be wild.
There's no clear-cut winner for next year. There wasn't a clear-cut winner this year, honestly.
That is true.
I mean, you had 2 teams out west, both LA teams, everyone thought. And then you had the Bucks, and then you could have named 4 other teams in the East to come close.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, Toronto was looking dangerous.
Toronto, it's a whole different story. I don't like how they need a number 1. If Kawhi stays, I think Kawhi has a better chance with winning with Toronto than they did with the Clippers.
They'd be in the finals right now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, they would have beat the Heat. Oh yeah.
I think they would because don't get me wrong. Both of those teams are pretty nice, like lineup wise. But that Raptors team know their place. Everybody they know their role. Everybody on the Raptors squad know their role. If they just had another scorer like another elite player like Kawhi, that's all they need.
Yeah,
clearly. All right, so I'm going to questions. So I'm going to read word for word from this Kyrie Irving statement earlier this morning. I think it was. He said, "This is the first time in my career where I can look down and be like, that motherfucker can make that shot too." What do you think he meant? Go ahead, Zach.
I can go.
I mean, he hasn't even played a game with him yet. How are you gonna throw Kyrie's Kyrie? I mean, you get what you get with him. I mean, he hit one of the most memorable shots of all time in 2016. It was right in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you got to remember who did the block, who brought him back in the fourth quarter, who did all that. I mean, he gets a lot of credit for that one shot, but I mean, people hold that over LeBron's head. But I think, I don't know. I mean, you've seen KD the last couple of years in the finals. 2018 when he hit 2 daggers over LeBron in the same spot in back-to-back games. I think KD's one of the best finals players of all time too, but he just hasn't been there enough like LeBron has.
Only 2 finals wins, and he's only been there 3 times.
I know. I mean, he had. I mean,
stop shading on KD, man.
Oh no, I love his game. He did his part in those Warriors championships. It wasn't a big part because it wasn't that hard to do. But I mean, finals is finals. Whether you win or lose it, it's hard to get whatever team you're on. This quote makes me a little bit mad. Not gonna lie, because I'm the biggest LeBron fan anybody knows. He made it seem like LeBron has never made a game winner. That do you understand where I'm coming from? Because against the Bulls in 2015, where he hit that game winner. I think it was 2 game winners in the matter of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
2 buzzer beater game winners, and that is the only player ever to do that.
He I mean, I don't think Kyrie said that to diss LeBron though. I really don't think he did. Cause I mean, don't get me wrong, Bron he always had that narrative of like, oh, he can't make the big shot, blah 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 blah. But Bron has always been that person who makes that right pass or let somebody else get their shine at that time anyway. He rarely was doing that until, I mean, he was taking big shots when he was in Cleveland and in Miami, but you rarely see him take that like initiative until like 2016 to 2018.
I mean, we saw that, Steve, to go on top of your thing, and we saw it in Game 2 of the Western Finals this year. The play that they ran on the inbounds play, it's supposed to go to LeBron. Even AD said that after the game, but I mean, he switched with him beforehand, I think it was, and AD got that jumper and that corner or that little side 3 and hit it for the game winner. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I mean, I like how LeBron doesn't have to be like that. Hey, I gotta take the last shot. I mean, I don't care if you want to take the shot. You hot, you can take that mug. I'm gonna trust you to take it. Now, if you're messing up my legacy, then if you ain't hitting the shots, then I'm gonna start taking the shots. But that's just, I think that's how he is. So
we're not letting Danny Green shoot no game winner 3. At least right now.
Last year, Danny Green would have been nice. This year, I don't know what it is.
Danny Green can't shoot nothing else.
Steve, we might need to get you out there and show Danny Green how to shoot again.
No, yeah. Whoop. Make all them shots, boy. No, but yeah.
Anyway, Doc Rivers just agreed to a 5-year deal with the Philly 76ers. What do you
it's a 5-year deal?
5-year deal.
Hell no, I would have never done that.
I'm sure it was too much. He has blown several. I think he's blown 3-1 leads in his coaching career, which is the most ever. Do you think it was right with the Philly group they have now, or do you think they need to make changes?
He took a 5-year what?
They didn't say the money. They just said 5 years coaches.
I think. I mean, I don't know. If I'm Philly, I'm like, who else do I hire?
Mike D'Antoni, but
I'd hire Mike D'Antoni.
I don't like that one.
I can't do D'Antoni, bro.
I don't like D'Antoni's system.
I can't do him because every team he coached, they had somebody who could hit the 3 ball. They had people who can hit the 3 ball. This 76ers team, they have players who can hit it, but their stars, they are not like really consistent at hitting the 3 ball. Your stars is a big man, and D'Antoni don't mess with big man like that. And the other star is Ben Simmons, who can't shoot. So it's just, I don't know.
I think the D'Antoni wouldn't have worked, no. But at the time, it would have made the most sense because, I mean, who else are you going to hire? Tyler Lue? But I think he gets the Clippers job.
Ty Lue, yeah, he probably get that Clippers job.
He was looking at the Philly job before Doc got it.
Yeah. Well, Ty Lue, isn't he the assistant on the Clippers now?
Yeah.
I think they'll just hire him up. But no, I mean, he's been coaching for 22 years straight, I think it has been.
Yeah, he only has one ring.
One ring in 08.
That's that Celtics squad, man, who think they're the best squad ever.
I mean, I love that Celtics squad, but I've never seen a team get so much glory, and they bring it up because they think it's so relevant for one championship. You would think Dirk would bring up 2011 more, but you've never even heard Dirk talk about it.
That's what I'm saying, and they act like they took over the 2000s or the 2010s.
They didn't make the playoffs the year before.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't make the playoffs.
They didn't make it the year after either.
That's because they didn't get KG yet from Timberwolves, but
or Ray Allen. They are both of them in 07, 08. Yeah.
Anyways, I like it. I feel like if they would have waited it out, they could have got somebody better. But I feel like they want somebody right now to get the offseason rolling, get the chemistry going. As far as player adjustments, I don't know what they're gonna do. They need shooting. Their defense is good. Their defense is as long as
I just gotta get rid of Al Horford.
That contract's big. It's a big contract.
He wasn't even he was regressing in Boston. You could tell.
Yeah, you could.
But they matched or almost maxed him out because
he's a good. He's a starting center on a non-playoff team, I think. He's a good backup. Like in LA, I think he'd be perfect in LA.
No, you guys here?
Center.
Yeah, you good. We got you.
I lost connection. I forgot what I was talking about.
No, it's all good. You said, what did you say again, P?
I said I think that Al Horford is a good starting center on a non-playoff team. Say Phoenix or some shit. But I think he could be a good backup for a contender team.
Yeah, I mean,
he can shoot the three. He can run the floor a little bit. He's not the most.
He'd be a good person for like the Mavericks or like the Clippers to have because you got a little bit better experience, and then they both need a center because I mean you got Porzingis who plays the four, or which should play the four because his abilities.
Sure, he can even go to Miami so they can actually have a center.
Yeah, but then that's two undersized centers you got on the same team. Bame's only 6'9".
Yeah.
They didn't get imagine if you get like Joel Embiid on that team. That team would be nice.
He's a free agent.
I got Joel Embiid. Oh my God.
I think, isn't he?
No, he's got 1 or 2 more years. No, he signed that big contract like last year, didn't he?
Oh,
he got a big contract.
Yeah. But Giannis is a free agent. I know that. That's the biggest one. Who headlines it, obviously.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of free agents I just can't think of at the top of my head right now. But we'll get into that into a different episode. Any last remarks?
No. What do you guys think? What do you think Giannis is going to do?
Oh, man. So, I think
What do you think Milwaukee needs to do more so?
Milwaukee needs to bring somebody there that Giannis can rely on. Because Chris Middleton, I don't think he can rely on. Chris Middleton he's a great guard in the regular season, just like most good players. But that postseason come around, he's just I don't know, man.
I mean, he wasn't even that bad in the postseason. Like he put up just about his average numbers in the regular season. He just couldn't. He can't carry a team. I don't think he's a superstar. I think he's a star. He's not a superstar.
That's what I'm saying. Like he averaged the same stats as the regular season. Playoff time come around, you need to see that increase.
Yeah, that has to
increase.
Everything needs to increase. Yeah, to win. Oh yeah. But I don't think Giannis getting injured helped them out at all. I mean, it's just kind of.
Yeah, that didn't help at all either. But like I messed up. But Miami, they did actually just kind of just run through them. You just could tell after game 2 that Milwaukee was not coming back from that.
Yeah,
even if Giannis was there, I don't think they would have came back for that. Giannis was not ready for that.
Yeah, I think that. Well, obviously Milwaukee, they're gonna offer him the 5-year max. Anywhere else he can only get the 4-year max, which is like 4 years, 180 million, something like that. But with Milwaukee, he can get a 5-year, $282 million contract, and that's just the money. That's like what, $40-something million a year. It's like 6, which will be the highest paid ever. It depends on what he wants to do. If he wants to be a Kobe or if he wants to be a LeBron, it really depends. If he wants to stay with his team for 20 years or if he wants to chase a ring with somebody else. I know Allen Iverson said that he wants to see him go to Golden State. I do not agree at all. But
that's
if I had to guess,
I think he'll stay. I think they'll trade. I can get rid of Bledsoe. They should have signed Malcolm Brogdon over Bledsoe.
Yeah, they should have re-signed him, but they.
Mm-hmm.
That one, yeah.
It'll be interesting all season. We'll look at through the finals first and go from there.
We'll go from there. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy offseason, I think, this year.
It's gonna be a crazy offseason, and next season gonna be crazy. They're talking about starting the season in January, and then just to see KD and Kyrie on the floor. I just really want to see that. I really want to see that, just to how they're gonna mesh and all.
A lot of good duos coming this year. Well, Zach, thanks for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime, boys.
I'm sure we'll have you on sometime in the near future, talk MLB, NFL.
Always.
That'll end this video. Thank you guys for watching.
Hell yeah, brother.
Any more remarks?
Peace.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.